Okay, everyone, go ahead and open up your iPad and click on the Safari. Okay, I'm going to show you how to open up your email through your paste email through your iPad, and also how to save a document to OneDrive so you can edit and send it over to me. Okay, so here you'll write in Office 365. Then you'll hit go. Now you'll be on this page. Be sure to click on the first one that pops up. If it's not the first one on yours, just make sure it says Office 365. You're going to click it. We'll press on it, and then you should be on this page. Okay? You should be able to put sign in. And you'll write in your email. First, I'll say to enter your email, but since I've already been here, it automatically did my email for me. So my email is my first initial, my first name initial, my last name at pacela.org. And then go ahead and enter your password. Give me 1 second. And then you go ahead and you click sign in. Then it'll ask you if you want to save your password or you don't want to do it. I suggest you save it because you're always going to be coming in. So every time you do come in, you don't want to be having to retype it in, but you also have the chance of not doing that. This asks you, do you want to stay signed in? If you click yes, meaning I'll never log you out. I put no. And then you'll be here. So this is your Office page. Okay, you see all these little icons here are things that we have access to through our email. Now, some of us don't have Microsoft Word at home. We don't have Excel. We don't have different things that are on the iPad or at your home computer. But if you look here, you have all of these accessible to yourself for free through this email that pays for us. So if you look here, it says Outlook. Outlook is your email. So if you click here, you'll go on your email. If you click here, you'll go on OneDrive. OneDrive is, for example, let's say a USB drive where you can save your documents and it'll always be saved on your email, okay? Here you click Word, so if you want to create a new Word document, you would go ahead and click Word. If you want to do Excel, you would go ahead and click on Excel, okay? For now, we're going to access our email. So we'll go on Outlook, and it should open your email up. Now, meanwhile, you see that you have two tabs. You have this tab and this tab. This tab is the one that we're currently on, and that's for your email. Then you have this tab, which is the tab that we were previously on. So if you ever want to go back on that tab, on that page, you'll click on this tab, okay? Now, let me put this down while I open the document that I want you to see. Give me one second. So I just opened the email that I want to work on. You see there's a little drop down. If I press that drop down, it's going to say preview, download, or view in OneDrive. We're going to go ahead and put view in OneDrive. Now, preview means you can open it up and see what that is. Download, you can save it onto your iPad. And then preview on OneDrive is the cloud that I showed you before. So then you can go ahead and click the document here. And then it's automatically going to open up for you. Now, bear with me as it loads. I don't know why my internet decides to be a little slow today. But meanwhile it's loading, as you can see, you have access to it. You can see it fully. And then it automatically saves as well. So you can see here it says saved. So now that you're here, you can go ahead and start typing into it. Okay, so for example, I press here, and now the keyboard will pop up and I can start typing in different things. Okay, now it's always going to be, you see how it says saving and then saved? It's always going to be saving as you type into it. So in the morning when you sit down, you can start writing everything that you want to do for that day. Then at the end of the day, you can sit down and put what you actually did, right? Now, this, you can send it to me again via email, or you can go ahead and share it with me. So you see this little icon here that has a little arrow that goes out? You press here. And then you can go ahead and write my email address here. So you'd put msabas@paysally.org, and then you would press send. Then I will receive this link, and I can press on the link, and I can come here and look at what you did. So then I would see that at the end of the day. So you can share it with me at the end of the day. Instead of just sending me an email, you would share it with me. This would email me automatically, and then I can look at it, download one of these copies into my USB drive and go over it. Okay? So that is how you do this. I encourage you to do this for all your documents. That way, it's always there. Now let's say, and you have access to it at all times. Now let's say you're coming in again, right? You just signed in again. It's the next day and you want to look at that document, or it's maybe an hour later. So let's pretend we're signing in again. You used your email address and your password, and then you're going to come back to that page. So here you are again, right? We just signed in. Let's say we just signed in. Now you're going to go on to OneDrive. Okay? You'll be on OneDrive and it will say attachments. Okay? So you'll go ahead and you'll click on attachments because you saved it from an attachment. That's why it says attachment. And then you'll see that, which says about a minute ago, the last time it was modified. I'll press on it. And then it'll pop up again. Okay? Now, let's say you want to change the name to this document. So automatically, this one says remote work documentation, and then it has a 1. So if you look up here, this is the title of the document. So you can go ahead and press on it. I don't know why it's not letting me right now, but you'll be able to press on it and then rename it. So you can actually do remote work documentation, take away the 1 and put today's date, and then it's going to be saved. You can also file, open other ones, or you can save it as. So you can always save it, right? You can save, or you can rename it as well here. You can save as a copy, and then you'll rename it. So if we put today's date, we'll put 3.30, 0.20. And then you can save to another folder. So let's save to another folder. Sorry, this will go much faster on your end. It's just my internet. And also, you can also get the app. You can download the OneDrive app, or you can download the Outlook app. That's something else. If you don't see another file that you want to save it under, you can always create a new folder, and then name that folder. So, for example, you can put RD for remote documentation, Or you can also put your schedule, right? Whatever you want to do, you can go ahead and save it as that. So let's say we create it, the S folder, and then we'll just go ahead and save it here. Okay, so you would just put here and save. So now when you go back in, you won't go into attachments, you'll just go into the S, right? And this helps because you can always save all of them into that place. So every time you access through the main page, you would actually just go to OneDrive, and then you'll go to that file name.